Hi guys, it's Ray. I am starting a new tumbler today. I'm going to use this 30-ounce skinny from Stainless Depot, and I'm going to use these vinyls from Butterfly Lane Designs. And I'm going to do the diamond method on this one. I was going to do something different, but I realized it's virtually identical to what I'm doing with something else. So I'm going to use this for my top piece of vinyl, this for my bottom piece of vinyl, and I think I'm going to use this decal because I feel like it might be a little bit smaller for the center, but I'll pick the decal after the vinyl part is done. But my first step is going to be taking it over, getting it on the turner, and putting a little bit of the Touch of Rose diamond dust into the epoxy. I was just second guessing myself, thinking I could do my vinyl and then do that. And actually, I think I'm gonna forget what I just said. I'm gonna go ahead and do my vinyl first because I want to make the whole thing sparkle, and that way I can put my diamond dust all over it and then move on from there. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to cut my vinyl down first. So, yep, change of plans, but that's what we're going to do with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my big cutting mat. Because this is one of those we're going to hand cut. She's a little curvy. She'll be fine. So, I don't want to cut this entire thing because I do have the 2 decals to use. So, I'm just going to start by trimming the top down. And I want to leave enough vinyl for something else. So let's see. And I do want somewhat of an overlap. Every time I do one of these, I cut it a little bit differently. So I'm now not prepared because this wasn't what I was going to do. Alright, so if this is 9.5, so we'll say 9 1/4, and I do want a bit of an overlap because I want more of this vinyl showing than the other secondary pattern. So I'm going to do 5.5, I think. Yeah. All right. I've got this. 5.5. So I'm going to line this up centered. I'm actually going to do it on the 16 mark. Because that'll give me a good straight place to start. And I'm going to tape this down. Normally I fold the whole vinyl and I have like the 4 triangles, but because I wanted to keep the excess vinyl, I have to do this one a little bit differently. This blade looks sharp. This actually needed to be put here and here. So right onto the 10-inch line is the halfway point at the bottom, and that's my Is there a right side up and upside down to this one at all? No. Okay. So this is actually going to be the bottom of the tumbler. Okay. The other one matters. This one does not. I didn't do a very good job cutting through, did I? And this is a spare piece. Keep those. You might want them someday. The vinyl's cut clean. It was just the paper, so it's fine. And we'll do the same with this one. And this one we want this way because this is the top piece, so this one it does matter. Okay. Perfect. So, maybe move this out of the way. Bring my cup back in. And I do want this one to be the top. Like I want it to go over this one. So I'm going to apply this piece first. So when I do ones like this as a triangle, I like to cut my anchor point as a whole separate section. It doesn't have to be dead center, but I do like it more towards the center. Just make sure you have it lifted enough you don't cut your vinyl, just your backer. So I will do that for both. Okay. So get them lined up. That white is the backer, not the vinyl. I'm actually going to tape this down a little bit just for a second. Just so it'll hold. And I'm going to come in and take that anchor piece. We're still good. Come back to the other side. Absolutely perfect. Look at that. Never happens. So, grab your other piece of vinyl. Kind of get your points lined up. And in this case, because it has this center line almost perfectly lined up, it should be relatively easy. And I'm going to have this one overlap the opposite direction. Almost perfect, not quite. But that is perfect. So we're going to go with this one because I have plenty of space in here for that. I'm not putting this on yet, but I'm going to trim it now. Okay, so my epoxy is mixed. I have this open. And I'm going to put a good scoop in, since this is all the sparkle this cup is likely to get. And I think I'm going to see if I can find a gold glitter vinyl to cut my pinstripes for while this dries. And I am using the CC DIY Turbo for this coat. So I should be able to move on fairly quickly. Okay, so I am ready to decal this and do my pinstriping, and then we can get her finished up. So I'm going to kind of center this B with the split. It should be pretty close to even there. I usually do these hinge method. I don't know why I'm not. And there we go. And I couldn't find any gold glitter vinyl to use for my pinstripes, so I went with the Tech Wrap metallic textured in the kind of rose gold type copper color, because it actually works really well with this. So that's what I went with. So I'm going to do my short stripes first on either side. Okay, so I'm going to get this back over to the turner. We are going to get a coat of epoxy on it. Then we're going to get a second coat of epoxy on it. And on that second coat, which will be the final coat, we're going to put some bees. I have these little baby ones from Temu, but I don't like the colors with this because I like the black wing ones better than the white. But they're silver. So I'm going to go with these ones, and I think these will actually be perfect because that's a pink stripe. So I'm just going to do 2 of them. These ones came from Amazon a while back. Okay, I am ready to get the final coat of epoxy and these little bees on here. Okay, so I'm gonna let this spin for like 2 seconds before I stick these bees on here. Okay, so I'm gonna let it come around. I'm gonna place one. I'm gonna put it here. We'll see how that one looks when it comes around, if I'm ready or not. Yeah, I don't really think that's going anywhere, so next pass around we'll put bee number 2 on. And this one I think I'm going to put right here. So, I'm going to watch them a second, make sure they're not going to travel. Just blasting real quick where I might have touched with my glove. I feel like I want that one at a slightly different angle. Yeah, these aren't moving at all. So there's that bee, and that Be Sweet, Be Kind, Be Humble decal, and the second bee. And these really, really cute vinyls. And just the bottom with a little bit of sparkle. Sorry about the shadows. I love the way all of this works together. And these pink striped bees from Amazon were just absolutely perfect because, you know, pink striped bees. So I love everything about this cup, and I think it's great that I had this cup already ready to go, and it was perfect timing. So that is it, and I will see you in the next one.